Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Sensate444. I'm Jan, and if you're returning and a subscriber, welcome back. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down and add some comments below. I would really appreciate that, and then I can respond to things that you like and things that you didn't like. Okay, I want to get started on here right away. Okay, a little bit about what I'm wearing. This necklace is something that I strung together many years ago. It's kind of in a like a turquoisey blue and white. I used to string jewelry, string beads and things like that. Nothing too complex, but I really don't do that anymore. Okay, the top is from Shein and it runs small for its size. I believe it is a 2X, and as you can see, it's snug on me. And the face makeup is the stuff called ICVC, and I believe that I got this on Temu. It's called ICVC Beauty Cream. I'm not thrilled with it. It does go in my pores a little bit, but I used a different primer this time, so maybe it was the primer. The primer I used this time was a She Glam. It's called She Glam Birthday Cake Mattifying Primer, so it might have been the primer. It might have been, yeah, I don't know, but I did notice this going into my pores a little bit. So compared to the one I usually use from the Dollar Tree, I like the Dollar Tree foundation better. This one's a little bit drying. I think that's the problem. Okay, the wings on my eyeliner are from this pen called She Does. And this was from Shein. And it has like a winged eye. It bends like that, 90, 180 degrees, 360 degrees. Okay, been out of geometry for quite a while, guys. Yeah, and so you take off the end, and there you see a wing pre-made for you, and there's one for the right eye and one for the left eye, and they are labeled, and I used it in black this time. And the eyeshadow was okay, it was that Rebellious Girl blue eyeshadow that I had showed on prior videos, and I used like a peacock blue on the lid, and then this Fenty Chic professional makeup palette that I got from Temu. I used that orange pigment right there to do a little bit above the eyelid, just to, because I have hooded eyes and they kind of bulge out. So I have to put a little bit of something on this fatty part here just to make it recede a tiny bit. So I used a little bit of the orange. And then the eyeliner underneath the eyes is this Cool Story eyeliner that I showed in a prior video. And I do want to say that this Cool Story eyeliner is more pigmented than the other one that I got called Razmies. I wasn't too thrilled about Razmies. These are more pigmented. They are metallic. So it's kind of like, it's a little bit sparkly. I used the teal color. And that's about it, guys. The eyebrow pencil is the usual Maybelline Expert Wear. The lips are, I don't know, I think it was a Rimmel peach shade. Okay, let's just get started here. I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, the first thing I got is I bought these to kind of hold bracelets. They're supposed to be for scrunchies. Okay, but you screw it into the base and actually just kind of shove it in there, but it does have a tight fit so it won't come off. And you put your hair scrunchies on here. I think I'm going to use them for bangle bracelets or some kind of bracelets. That's why I bought them. They were asking $4.12, and after promos, I paid $1.96. And this is a Temu haul, if I did not say that already. Okay, guys, Temu haul tonight. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? What do we have? Okay, this is a little different. I got some of these brushes. They came like, I think in a 6-pack. I hope I didn't just show my address there. They come in a 6-pack, and let me see. So these brushes, I use these to wash like the straw opening or the reusable straw and things like that, because I think, my mom kind of taught me that you have to keep those things clean. You can't just run soap through things. You have to rub them in order to keep like mold and bacteria from growing in there. And these, they were asking $2.87, and after all my credits, I paid $1.95. I'm sorry, there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 of them in here. Okay, and these are a little bigger than the ones that I showed in a prior video. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, this I thought was a brooch, and I didn't read it properly because it actually is like a patch, like it's on felt in the back, and I suppose you could sew that onto your clothes. But what I did is I have ordered in the next round some glue on, like backings with a pin, and I'm going to try super gluing that on here, or using some fabric glue or E6000 or something, and see if I could turn this into like a brooch, because I like that it's big and red, and I don't have too many brooches in red. So that's what I actually thought it was initially, but it is just a patch, but it's very elaborate and pretty. And they were asking $2.11 on this. I ultimately ended up paying $1.36. I've kind of described in my prior videos about the promos on Temu and promos on Shein, and this was some combination of maybe a return and some credits I got through a promo, and those are the things that are lowering the prices to what I say is the net value. Okay, they were actually asking $2.11, so before credits and everything, and then I got it for $1.36. Okay, this next thing is a Halloween choker necklace. It was $2.05. I paid $1.26, and it has these cute little charms on here, a couple pumpkins, a ghostie, 2 ghosties, you know, really cute. And it is kind of snug fitting, but it does give you that little bit of extender chain on it. And they were asking $2.05, and I ultimately just paid $1.26 for this. And also got one of those for a friend because it was very inexpensive. Okay, and I'm just cool like that. I just buy people things because they're inexpensive. No, I bought it for them because they like Halloween, as I do. Okay, this next set of earrings is a green and sort of green and gold, a green flower with gold centers and some brown stones hanging off. I thought they were a little unique in their coloration, and they were asking $3.67. I paid $2.14. And they have posts and one rather large size back on each one, and this one kind of got bent there. I don't know if you can see that. The post looks straight. It's just the ear backing. I tend to have extra ear backings on hand anyways, like rubber ones, the kind that don't slide off very easily, because sometimes the ear backs are not tight enough on the earring, and I have lost earrings that way. So now I kind of like, I'll change them up. Okay, the next thing are these duo. It was a duo of pens, markers. And the colors are like, this one is a silver, and believe me, I polished it on like a piece of glass, and it comes out really looking like silvery, almost like a mirror. So I got that one, and the gold one. I didn't start using the gold one yet. That's why it looks white. I haven't tried the gold. And that set of pens, markers, was $1.48, and I ended up paying 93 cents, guys. I am going to have a dating story later if I can remember what the one was that I was going to tell. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Okay, then I got this. They're calling this faux malachite, and it really looks like malachite. I don't know if you could see that, but it even has like the striping in it and everything. It's probably just resin. Okay, and it has a little heart, and it's in that green kind of malachite color. It looks real. And the beads are heavy. I'm thinking they might even be like a ceramic. I'm not sure if they're plastic, acrylic, or ceramic, but they feel a little bit weighty. And it's just a cute little necklace there. It's kind of almost a choker. Looks to be about 18 inches. And on that, they were asking $4.75, and I end up paying $2.10 on that, guys. So what do you know? $2.10. So let's see. Let's rip through this jewelry here. Okay, the next thing is actually a little handbag. I'm showing my age now by calling it a handbag. But if you remember handbag, give me a thumbs up. You remember that being used to describe a little purse. It has like this three-dimensional, soft, flowery petal texture, and it's in white. And it's just a simple little bag, and it comes with this pearl handle that you would put on there. It's not like something you'd wear over your shoulder or crossbody. It's just like a handbag that you would carry with your hand. And I think that's why they call them handbags. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. All right. So let me see. There you go. That's how it looks. And it has a zipper, and closes completely, and just a simple liner inside. Oh, it did. Okay, I'm wrong. It did give me a long kind of chain to, I guess you can switch off between the pearl handle, or if you want to wear it like over your shoulder, you would use this one. Okay, and it looks pretty long too. I would say it's about 2 feet, maybe 4 feet total in length. Well, that'll be a nice change of pace, so I can wear that over my shoulder after all. All right, and that one, they were originally asking $9.02. I ended up paying $5.81, guys. I'm trying this new promo on Temu. I don't know if it's any good yet. It told me that I could get credits of, I think it was $200, and I had to spend $5 to get into the game to begin with, and then I got like $4 in credits back, and then it wanted me to order $15 in order to give me the next 72 coins or something that it's giving me, that I then use to cash in to get credits. I don't understand it, guys. I thought I would try something different since I haven't seen the one that I really like being offered lately. So I will let you know how this one goes, okay? But if you want to look it up on Temu, you type in the letter C 8 times in the search box. That's the one I'm trying out now. So I don't know how great that's going to go, but we'll see. Okay, next are these, oh, you know what? Yeah, these are little knee-high stockings. I couldn't find these in my store anywhere, and I use them. Oh, look at that arm. Yeeks. Ever since I lost weight, I have like very hangy arms that I do not love, guys. All right, this this stocking, they come in black and tan, and they have like a reinforced band up around the knee, but I don't know if that's going to go all the way to the knee on me. Maybe it will. I don't know. And it came in how many did it come in? 12 pairs, 6 pairs, 12 stockings total. Black and skin color is the colors they say, and they say they're one size. So I'll be wearing those in the fall when I wear some of those velvet shoes that I showed last time. Okay, the next thing, if you remember the shoes that I got off Temu, they were soft-soled shoes for dancing, and I'm not really a big dancer, so I was concerned about the sole of that wearing out. So I bought a pack of these, and boy, they gave me a lot. These stick-on rubberized soles that I can add to that shoe to make it a little bit sturdier for going out and walking around on the pavement, because I think they were made mostly just for the dance floor. Okay, these, they were asking $3.90. I paid $2.17, and you get a ton. It doesn't say how many you get, but I'm going to say like probably like 24, 26, I don't know, a lot. Okay, I bought this. I had planned to get a dog this year, and I wanted a little dog. I wanted to get either like a Chihuahua or a Boston Terrier or a I don't know, even a Jack Russell. They're cute. Min pin. I don't know, but I just got a really good deal on this chain. They were asking $1.21. I ended up paying 66 cents. And it's a metal wire that supposedly the dog cannot chew his way out of. And let me take that out. It has this kind of one side with the spring. Okay, I guess that so that he doesn't yank himself and hurt himself. And then the other side is just like a clasp. And I think it was 30 feet. Was it 30 feet? 30 pounds, and it's 20 feet plus the spring. So because I can hook him up if I have to, let him out at night. I can hook him up by my front door, and I don't want him to have you could order these in different lengths too, and for different size dogs. I got the heavier one, the one that was for 30-pound dogs or less, and they had different colors. I think they had like silver, red, and I think blue. I'm not sure, but I just thought I would have that on hand, and if the fates will it that I find a dog and bring him home, I will have something for him immediately so he can or she can run around outside. The next thing is this little bracelet. And oh, did I say how much I paid on that? That was $1.21. I paid 66. That was some great deal. I think that was like one of those daily markdowns that Temu sometimes does. Okay, this little bracelet, they were asking $2.34, and it ended up being $1.31. And it's in all these like pretty colors, summery colors. You can see that in heart shapes. And it's just an elasticated band. Very simple, but very cute. I like the colors on there. If you can see, they're kind of like I don't know, they look like it was a certain painting technique I don't know the name of to make those blobs of other colors on there. Okay, and I paid $1.31. They were initially asking $2.34. Okay. Oh, this little $1.19 I paid for this. This little pin. I love crows, guys. Did I tell you I love crows? You know, I saw this documentary about crows, and not only do they remember the faces of people, they remember whether the person was mean to them or nice to them, and they remember their face year after year. And the thing that's really remarkable is somehow their offspring, which were not even born when the mean incident took place, somehow, even though they're not born, when they are born, they know that that is a mean face to stay away from, or whether it's a friendly face. And I find that mind-boggling. Like, we can't do that. So crows are amazing, and they can do some amazing things. And if you know about them, they like shiny trinkets and things, and they'll carry it off if they can. And this is a little crow saying, I was told there would be trinkets. It's a little pin. It says, I was told. I don't know if you can see that. It's not coming in too good. I was told there would be trinkets. That sounds like me. Like, I was told there would be some free stuff, or I was told there would be jewelry at this festival. I was told I'd be able to get something cute here. So I relate to them on that level too. Okay, this is some face paint. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. I got purple. It was $1.79. I'm thinking like maybe Halloween. It's very nice and pigmented. I bet you could even wear that as some cool eyeshadow if the occasion was right for it. I don't know what that occasion would be, but it's very pigmented and purple. And then I got another one in a light blue. Let's see what a light blue is. Got another one in a light blue. I paid $1.78 for the blue and $1.79 for the purple. And I did not get any price adjustments. That price was stable. I think I've described before how Temu can give you a price adjustment if the item that you buy goes on sale. I believe it's in 30 days. I'm not sure about the 30 days, but it's about 3 weeks to 4 weeks. If the item goes on sale and drops in price, the same item from the same seller, they will refund you the difference. And you can either get it as a refund to your credit card, or you can cash it out, or you can use it as a Temu credit to apply towards other purchases. And that's what I usually do. So I also got this light blue color, which I didn't open. It's very sealed here. I'll try to see if I can do it. I gotta tell you, Temu really seals up things well, very well. Okay, let me try that light blue. And there's the light blue. And those two colors almost look like Frozen, that cartoon Frozen. Okay, 178, 179. The next thing I got were some more of these bags. And this one says You Zalala. Uzalala must be the brand. They were asking $602 for these. I paid $481. There's 10 pieces, and each one looks to be about maybe almost 6 by 6 or 5.5 by 5.5. Okay, and 10 pieces of those. I like to put my jewelry in those bags. They are heavier, thicker than a Ziploc bag you would get for a sandwich. They're heavier than that, so they're made to last longer. And I put my jewelry in there so they don't oxidize as quickly. Okay, then I got this other size. These are longer. These are like, I would say, they say 11 by 16 centimeters. So I'm not sure what that would be in inches, guys, but it looks to me to be like about 4 by 6. Let me take one out and show you. I should really buy stock in these. I have purchased so many of these bags before. And see, it has this little Ziploc along the top that opens and seals with the, like a little zipper thing. And I like that. I like the size. It's unique for some of the other necklaces that don't fit in the other bags. And on that one, they were asking $216, and I paid $1.03. And how many did I get? Doesn't say. Let me see. I would say I got about 10 of those in there. Okay, guys. $3.75 is what I paid for this. And this is Cafurex. I think it's mascara. Cafurex. Cafurux. And I have bought some, I have purchased makeup in that brand before. And wow, I don't know. Okay, here we go. I can get it open. I believe I got a blue color this time. I got color, the color is 103. It says 5D 24-hour waterproof curly mascara. And 103. Let's see what colors. 103. Wow, it must be warming up. I am just sweating profusely, guys. Don't know why exactly. Just I was fine all day, and now all of a sudden, maybe it's the bright light on me. I don't know what it is. I am just suddenly just dripping sweat. So I don't want to scare small children away. I hope I don't. Okay. Right, let's try this. Boy, that is really sealed well. Really well sealed. It has the it has instructions for external use only, and it has that in every other language you can almost imagine. It says functions, enhances the appearance of eyelashes. It has the ingredients in it. And let me see if this is the blue one that I think it is. Okay, it looks black. Let me see. This is blue. Yes, it is blue. See the blue, blue, blue. All right, it's a nice thick wand. All right, I haven't tried it yet, but I think I like it so far. It's a good blue. Okay, I gotta wear that with blue velvet shoes and maybe a blue velvet dress, or would that be too much? She wore blue velvet. All right, these little things go in your thong type sandal, and the thong, they just kind of sit on the sole of the foot with the thong thing in there to give you a soft gel surface so it doesn't rub into your toe and give you a blister. And I think I have shown these. I had shown these once before, and when I bought them. This isn't the first set I bought, and they were asking $2.09, and I ended up paying 87 cents on those for, looks like two sets of them. Okay, and then the last thing in here is these lip pencils. They're Razme again, but I did try one of these. They come in all of these colors. Let me just take them out and show you. They were $3.38 I paid. They say they're 24-hour waterproof and matte Razme True Lips. Okay, and let me just see the colors here. All the colors. Lots of pinks, reds, maroon, brown. Okay, I like these. Let me just try one at random on my skin to see how. I think these were pigmented when I tried them, not like the eye. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very pigmented. See that color right there? Yes, I like that. That's like a fuchsia color. It looks like you get a lot of different colors. How many did I say there were? 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different colors, guys. 12 different colors. See the colors? All right, $3.38 on those, and I don't know if there's any more. Oh, I did get a cap. $5.37. I'm loath to put it on right now because I am sweating, but it's a baseball cap, and it's a furry white baseball cap. And it seems to fit on my ginormous head. Guys, it does seem to fit. I have a very large head. I bought a shirt from Temu, a blouse, and I couldn't get it over my head. And then they want you to send a picture. So I have this top like half crammed with my eyes just barely peeking out because I could not get it on over my head. And I am quite sure that if somehow I had gotten that thing on, that would never come off. I would have had to cut it off. So I didn't even force the issue. Okay, this hat was $5.37 is what I paid for that. All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, I got another pair of shoes. I paid $9.83. The original price on these was $27.51, and I wouldn't pay that much for an online pair of shoes because I don't know how they're going to work. But these fit really well. They're purple, and they have that velvet suede-ish kind of texture and a little bow, and they're Mary Jane's, and it's the real kind of strap, the old-fashioned kind that actually goes through a little elastic thing. When I say the real kind, it's because I've shown other shoes where you just clasp this through a little hook. And I'm skeptical about those, guys. I feel like when I walk, they're going to jar and then they're going to come off the hook. But these actually go in and thread through the old way, and they're sewn to an elastic little tab on the shoe. So that's good. And they did fit really well. I got a size 43, and they fit perfectly. And I wear a size 11 US or a 43. So this is a 43. I'd say that heel is close to 3 inches. I like a heel a little bit lower than that. I mean, that's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I prefer to walk in a heel that's like 2 inches or less. But, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I mean, if you want purple shoes, I think your options are somewhat limited. All right, these little shorts I got in a size XXL in black, and they were asking $11.72. I paid $2.78. Do I think these are worth $11? I don't. They're a thin kind of poly fabric, and light does pass through it, but it's not exactly what I would call sheer. And they have those little tassels on the legs, and this is actually embroidered on there. So yeah, maybe the value just went up a little bit more. I like that this is embroidered and it's not just the print. And I got an XXL, and they do fit me. I wear usually a size 14, or if the item is running on the small side, I will wear a 16. But a lot of the stuff I've bought online from Temu fit me in what they call a 1X, which they call a 14. And my waist is like 39 and a half, close to 40 inches. Okay, so just so for your reference. Okay, and this next top, they were asking $14.27, and I got them down. I gypped them down to $3.87. Really cute top with a three-dimensional white flower. Just love that. I love that, guys. That's three-dimensional. And it's a black top with white perimeter, and it looks like the neck is like a asymmetrical shape to the neck. Okay, interesting, guys. Short sleeve. I better wear it soon because fall is coming soon. It's on its way. I may switch out some of the dating stories for some ghost stories, and I'm going to hold off on that for a while. Maybe we're going to start that near October. And the ghost stories are going to actually be real stories that I either experienced or someone in my family experienced as the way they told it to me. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up soon, around October, guys. Okay, if you remember, I got a white tank. This is the black equivalent of that. It was $7.86. And it has like some soft black kind of fabric that has like ripples in it. It's not a flat poly. And then it has this kind of chiffon neckline with the ruffles. And I like the way the white one fit and looked, so I went and got the black one. I paid $7.86 for that, guys. I didn't get any extra off of there. Okay, let's keep going. The next is a very summery type top. I have shown one of these in the past because I bought it for my sister, and now I went and got another one. They were asking $16.27. I paid $7.73. And this was in a 2XL. I think I bought this in a 1XL, and it was too snug on me. So I gave it to my sister, and I bought a 2XL for myself. And now this one fits very well. I have large arms comparatively, so I usually have to go up a size. And this has like, it's a peplum style, and it has like a crocheted perimeter around the collar, and it has those little eyelets in the fabric, and it's a soft, very nice feeling knitish, kind of knitish. There's a new word, knitish. A sort of a soft knit type fabric that is very stretchy on that one, and the 2X fits me perfectly, and I measure about 44 across the widest part of my chest, so keep that in mind for reference. And it was a 2X. Okay, the next top, it's in a lavender. They were asking $16.42, and I ended up paying $9.14. The color is violet, and I got a 2X on this, and I love this. I tried this on, and this shirt is classy. I really like this. So it has like that crocheted square neck, and it has these ruffled sleeves, like elasticated sleeves, and it's very nice, and it's amply large, and the buttons are just for show. They don't really button up, and there's also a tie, a string you tie around the neck that does not tighten anything. It's just for show. And for 914, I really love this blouse. I think it was well worth 914. Uh-oh, I think I just got some of that face paint makeup on it. Oh gosh. Oh boy. I had a friend named Al, and he would tell me, when he would tell me things and he would be utterly disgusted, he'd go, "Oh God," and his tongue would go, "Oh God." And so one time he told me his friend drove him to his doctor appointment, and he said the friend got in the car, and he said he pressed the button on the radio, and he said, spoke to it and said, "Hey Siri, do this," and he goes, and it talked back. And he said it's a computer, and it talked back to him, and he goes, "Oh God." And I lost it. I laughed so hard. Like, yeah, well, that's the new age, right? I just saw this. I don't know if you guys ever watch a channel called Diary of a CEO, but that guy on there, he has these incredible guests that he finds to talk about the most amazing things. And he had a guy that worked in AI for years, and they actually tried to keep the guy. He worked for a company, I don't remember which company, but he had equity in the company as for being an employee, and I think it was worth about $2 million when he left the firm. And they tried to keep that from him because they had a non-disclosure clause that if he spoke about it, that he would lose the $2 million, and he defied it. And in the end, he ended up getting his money anyway. So, yeah, check that channel out, Diary of a CEO. I'm wearing a smudge ring in blue and yellow because I am wearing these shorts in the blue and the kind of greenish chartreuse. And this is sweat, guys. I am just sweating profusely here. Is it getting hotter or what? Okay, these next pair of pants, they were $2.24 is what I paid net after discounts, coupons, and they're in a shiny velvet-like fabric with ribbing, and it's in a steel gray color, and they're like leggings. They do fit, although I think I see every lump and bump on my thigh, so I'm not sure if I'm going to give these away, or actually, I don't know if I'll keep them. They're in the color dark gray. They were in XXL. That was the largest size that they had. So I don't know, unless I wear like a long tunic style top over this. I'm not sure about those, okay, guys? $2.24, so I mean, that is nothing. And likewise, I got another pair of these in green, which I paid more for. I paid $7.81 for the green. But I mean, like, if I wear like a long tunic top that kind of comes to the middle of the thigh, it should be fine. Or I could wear shapewear, which I'm very lazy. I hardly ever put shapewear on, guys, except for a bra. Okay, this was a XXL, 95 polyester and 5% elastane. Well, what do you know? And it's stretchy, guys. It's stretchy, in case you were wondering. $7.81. As far as size XXL goes, though, I think they run tiny bit on the small size. Okay, next thing is a pair of shorts. $6.70 they were asking. I paid $3.11. And these are in pink. And I got a 2XL because they look pretty darn short, guys. So in order to give me a little length here, I got the 2X. And they're very stretchy and they fit. And they have that cut fringe on the legs. And they do have 5 pockets. They zip up. And the button says New Jeans Cowboy. I don't know if that's a brand name or what they're calling this or whatever, but it's a nice cotton. It feels like a lot of cotton here. 73% cotton, 14% viscose, 11% poly, and 2% elastane. In a bright pink. I gotta hurry up and wear those before summer's over, which is coming rapidly. Okay, the next thing is a pair of jeans, which I bought in an XXL, and they're very stretchy and they do fit. They're in the color gray and pretty stretchy, and they have this embroidery going down the leg, kind of these blue flowers, and it is real embroidery, guys, and the legs are like bell bottoms, and they fit really nicely. They're very comfortable and they have a lot of stretch in them. And I think I got, let's see, I think I got an, didn't I say an XXL? I think I got an, yeah, XXL light gray. I really love these guys. These are a plus. I paid, okay, they were asking $8.49, but somehow I paid $0. Not really sure there. Maybe I had a refund coming or something. But these are, let's see, 70 cotton, 25 polyester, 5% spandex, guys. These were well worth it. Whether they were $8 and whatever or $0, they're very nice. They're heavy denim pants with a lot of stretch. Love those. Maybe at some point I'm going to have a Temu failure video of all the things that I bought from Temu that I didn't like. Okay, this next top I think is really classy. They were asking $16.39. I only ended up paying $4.69 in it. I did get a 3XL. I guess I looked at the way it fit and the measurements and thought, you know, it has these elastic arms, cuffs, which I have large arms, so I am glad I got a 3X in this. And so this is the blouse, and it's in blue, and the fabric has a little stretch, but this whole part up here is elastic and stretches around the chest and around the back, and it's peplum. And it has a really cool belt with a bow on it that you tie around the waist like that, and you have this beautiful flower. I think that was a really classy decorative. Don't mind my double chin, my sand dunes. We talked about that last time. I love this top. I think this top is very classy, and this was $16.39 they were asking, and I believe that even if I had to pay for the whole thing, I would have been happy with this top because I really like it. They had it in several colors too. They had green. Half tempted to get it in green also, but let me not go to extremes here, guys. Okay, the next thing is another pair of jeans. These were asking $22.94. I ended up paying $7.46. These are another, I was on my embroidery kick, and these jeans, they're called Koyulitsi. You see that name brand? Cuyulitci. Blitzsick. CIK. Anyways, they're blue jeans. And now these ran a little bit tighter. I got these in a 1X. They seemed a little bit tighter than the gray. They do stretch considerably though. They're kind of long here. They're high-waisted. They have pockets. They have some fashionable fading on them, and they have this beautiful embroidery down each leg. I just love that, and it is real embroidery. And God, guys, these are worth it. These were worth, even if you paid $22.94. I paid $7.46 ultimately. Even if you pay $22.94, these are nice heavy denim. They have a little bit of stretch, not as much as those gray, but yeah, see, they have stretch, And they are 59.8% cotton, 38.4 polyester, and 1.8% elastane. Well, what do you know? What do you know? We mixed in something besides poly and elastane. All right, we're getting near the end here, guys. So let me not get long in the tooth. Okay, I got this dress. It was shown as like Western wear. And I go up a size on dresses because I am tall. And so let me stand up and kind of show this. It has a little tie in the front. And it kind of comes to a gathering here below the belly, around the hip, and then flares out again. And it's lined. It is brown and beige, and it is like a meshed texture. So you see, you could kind of see through that, but it is lined with a black interior lining, and I think it was pretty well made. Okay, and that one they were asking $13, and I paid $6.22 on that. Not disappointed in that. Okay, guys, and one more thing. I got these pair of shoes, sandals. I ended up paying $1 net. I don't know what the whole story on that is, but I must have had, I think this is one of the things. Sometimes when you have something in your cart on Temu and you leave it in there for a while, they will offer you a big discount or offer it for like 99% off. So these are a pair of sandals in gray. And I wear a size 11, and so I got a 43. And they're not very flexible, but I did find that they are pretty comfortable. They do have that thong in them. And I will try those little clear liners for those and see how that works, guys. I noticed there's some imperfection here, like that wasn't cut all the way in, but you could cut that off. Cut that off a little bit and it'll look better. You know, you won't see that white. All right, guys, they fit pretty well. They were $1, and that's it for that. That's it for the haul. And there is going to be one more thing at the end of this tape. I bought an apothecary chest on Temu, and it has 16 drawers, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It smells like cedar. It is wood. I don't know what kind of wood, but it smells like cedar. And I will show that at the end of this video. So let me get to the dating story, guys. Oh my God, this is a hilarious one. There was a guy, actually a little scary. So I am sharing one of my scary dating stories. There was a guy that I met at a donut shop that I used to frequent pretty often. And we talked and we had coffee together many, many times. And he asked me out on a date. And yeah, he was pretty nice, I thought, and I mean, reasonably attractive and everything. And so I agreed to go on a date with him. And I remember we went to a restaurant called Denny's. I think that's a national chain outfit. But anyways, we went to a restaurant called Denny's. And I had just lost my mother. She passed in 2008. And so 90% of what I talked about at the time was something about my mother, something that either happened with, a memory that I shared or something about her. I found myself talking about her quite a bit. And when we were at Denny's, I was talking about my mom, and he said, he goes, I can't stand my family. Yeah, I can't, I hate them. And I'm like, whoa, where's this coming from, guy, But he's like, yeah, I can't stand my mother and my family. All right, so I thought, just put that kind of red flag up there. And so then we left Denny's, and I remembered that it was 31-cent night at Baskin Robbins. They used to have a deal on the 31st of a month. They would give you a scoop of ice cream in a cone or in a little cup for 31 cents. It was this fantastic deal. And I said, hey, you know, tonight is 31-cent night at Baskin Robbins and Dunkin'. Why don't we go there and have a scoop of ice cream? So we went there and it was very busy, very busy. And I remember that we were sitting outside and we both got our ice cream and we sat down, and somehow or other my mom came up again, you know, my mom. And he jumped, he flew into an angry rage, and he said, well, I can't stand my family. He goes, I'd like to dig up their graves and poke them in the eye and stab them in the eye. That was kind of scary. And I guess he didn't appreciate hearing me talk about my family. I had no idea something like that would piss a person off, man, but he got so pissed off. And it was a cautionary tale to me that even though you think you know someone because you've been talking to them regularly on almost a daily basis, no. So always be safe, guys. Always be careful. And, you know, I mean, this wasn't even someone I met online, so I thought I knew this person a little bit better. But man, when he flew off and told me he wanted to stick them in their eyes with a pencil. No, God, no, we didn't go out again, guys. Absolutely not. All right, thank you for watching. Please give a thumbs up and make a comment below. Tell me what your favorite item in all of that was, and tell me if you want to hear ghost stories. I have about 5 ghost stories that legitimately happened to someone in my family, at least as told by them. So I think it'll be a good little switch for a while as we're getting closer to Scare Halloween. Okay, guys, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It is free. You don't have to be a paid YouTube member. You just have to have an account on YouTube, a free account. And then you can subscribe. And if you subscribe, you can check the little bell. Like, it'll give you an option of 3 things. So if you click the bell, that means you'll be notified every time I upload something. Okay, guys? All right. Thank you so much for watching. And I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate my subscribers and my new subscribers and my old subscribers alike. I appreciate all you guys. You guys give me a great sense of community, and it cheers me up immensely, and I love it. Thank you. Have a good night. So this beautiful apothecary chest came today. It has 16 drawers. It's solid wood. It smells like cedar. It smells like cedar and it looks like cedar. So maybe it is cedar. It smells great if you like cedar. And then the only thing I found wrong was right there. It looks like they failed to put a screw in. There's not even a hole there. I checked it. So I don't know. I just put the other one in tightly until I can get a screw. See what I mean? Till I can get a screw. But I mean, that's minor. And I really like it. I think I paid 25 something for this, but I'll let you know in the video later on. All right. It's pretty. It's really pretty.